sounds great. So, wow. Thank you. Okay. So we can use these ones here. What? Hello, hello everyone. We're almost ready to begin. What time is it? Let me check. One more minute and we go live for everyone. We are live right now in both YouTube and Facebook for our audience all around the world. Can't wait. So let me check. Just one more minute. We can start seeing people already coming inside and filling the space. This is a media event. So in a few minutes, we're going to be witnessing one of the launching events for GWM Way. Way is a brand in charge of making very, very cool vehicles that later I will share with you in details. So we are here in the middle of the press area waiting for this launching event. Again, we are sharing or live streaming this event both on Facebook and YouTube, and you can follow there. Remember, if you have any question or comments, leave it in the box down below. Later on, I will be interacting with you guys, sharing some cool information, some insights about these vehicles that are going to be launched today. So again, we start seeing the people coming, gathering, because everybody is super excited. When it comes to these technologies and all these vehicles, we're going to start seeing more and more people interested. New energy vehicles, green vehicles, environmental friendly vehicles are nowadays a trend, and brands like Way are making very distinctive vehicles for the Chinese market and the global market as well. Soon, later on, you will see several of these models in your countries, and make sure to leave your comments, leave your questions down there. Again, later we can interact and answer some of the questions. So in about 7 minutes, the launching event will start. We can see the vehicle in the middle. Later on, one of the people in charge of this brand will share some insights about this model we have there. But also on the other side, we have several models that we can explore. We have different colors, different variations for this model, and I really can't wait to go inside. Of course, as I told you, there's a lot of people around, so probably it will be a little bit tricky to move around, but we're going to try to do our best to show you all the details about this. Of course, I'm going to be talking a lot, and I need to make sure I have my water here with me. As I say, we are live streaming right now to a couple platforms, Facebook and YouTube, and just a few more minutes, the launching event will start. And I really want to wait also to let more people get online and connect to this live streaming, because we're going live to a whole internet, two big platforms like Facebook and YouTube. People will be watching us all around the world. On YouTube, we have Take Me Around, where you are used to see my videos related to technology developed in this part of the world. Cars, electric cars, trains, infrastructure, I share all these kind of videos and information in my channel. And of course, we have GWM Facebook webpage, where there are a lot of fans of this brand really waiting for the launching of these models. I saw already a few comments from some people asking for some information. Some people are really interested in certain specific models. We're going to try to share the information about these models later on. But right now we're going to witness the launching event for the Gaoshan model, which is a very unique and very interesting MPV with a lot of super cool features that actually I didn't expect. I've been checking the specifications for these models, and I have to say it's a very, very cool MPV that right now is going to be launched. Of course, the current version. This Gaoshan has been in the market for a while already, but right now we're going to see the new model for 2023. So, okay, they're saying that in around 5 minutes is going to start this launching event. Of course, we have the announcement in the local language. I'm trying to figure out a little bit. My Chinese is not that good, but I promise I'll do my best to catch most of the message to let you guys know all the specifications about this model. But even though, if I cannot catch it, we're gonna go over there later on to explore by ourselves and check in first hand, all the details about this model. So some people were giving already the comments. They want to know some information about some of the models. We're trying to include most of them, but we will share mostly the Gaoshan. Again, this is one of the main models that the Way brand is focusing a lot to give some pushing and advertising for the global market. But later on, we'll have access to the Lanan. This is a very unique and very cool looking SUV. It's a 6-seat SUV that we're gonna have the chance to go inside and explore. There are a lot of features that these models are having nowadays, so I really want to try to explore them, all of them.
广州车展魏牌发布会现场，我们的活动即将在3分钟后开始，请大家尽快落座，并将您的手机调至静音状态。感谢您的配合。
My phone to give a comment.
No, you would do it. You do it.
尊敬的嘉宾，欢迎莅临2023广州车展魏牌发布会现场。我们的活动即将在1分钟后开始，请大家尽快落座，并将您的手机调至静音状态。感谢您的配合。
All right, apparently the event is going to begin. We're getting ready.
2023广州车展魏牌发布会正式开始。
We're going to start seeing a small intro of the vehicle. Of course, very dramatic, you know, when we talk
掌声有请魏牌刘彦昭先生。
尊敬的各位来宾、媒体朋友、现场以及线上观看直播的魏牌的粉丝朋友们，大家好，我是魏牌的刘彦昭，欢迎来到广州车展魏牌新能源展台。
So what we're having right now on the stage is the CEO of the brand. He, of course, has every launching event of every brand, like products, like phones or computers. We're going to see the CEO giving some introductions, some welcoming words, because most of the people, if not the whole people that are here right now, are part of the media. So first, he will have some welcoming words, introducing a little bit what is going to be this launching event. They will give a little bit of a feedback of the history of this model and the brand. And basically, he first is sharing some words with the public before actually introducing the model. So let's pay a little bit of attention to what he's sharing right now. He's talking some of the main features of the car. He is talking about something as important as the safety for these kind of vehicles, and how important it is for a brand like Way, where they try to invest a lot in research and development of the safety for these kind of vehicles.
但是大空间带来的往往还有过于长的车身尺寸。那么在进小区停车总是不太方便。同时呢，大部分现有的 MPV 的动力也就是仅够用，而且两驱车占多一半。那么传统的油车普遍能耗比较高，而电车呢又担心堵能时排长队等等这些问题。那么面对大家对 MPV 的种种诉求，我也想和大家去聊一聊魏牌的解决方案。也聊一聊我们对于新时代下 MPV 的理解。那么 MPV 的基本诉求就是宽敞的内部空间和灵活多变的座椅布局。那么这对于全家出行或者是接待贵宾都至关重要。但是如果家用，首先还是得方便。那么魏牌的高山得益于专属的 MPV 平台。我们在整车设计之初，就把挑战公摊率最低当成最高的空间目标之一。高山5米的车长，内部有效使用空间效率可以达到5.2米级的空间尺寸，那么使得高山的得房率做到了61.1%，让用户在享受大平层般的自由空间的同时，又解决了停车难的困扰，至少它进出小区它是方便的。而我身边这台高山行政加长版5.4米的车长，车内的空间。
Now the CEO is starting to share some of the insights or the specifications for this vehicle. It's a quite large MPV. It's 5.4 meters total and 1.89 meters tall, which is a very generous vehicle when it comes to space, right? Of course, we can see later when we have the chance to go inside and see how big and how spacious this car is. I already have the chance to actually go inside a few minutes ago and feel the big space of this car. Sharing also some of the features of the interior of this car. This is 3 rows MPV with a lot of space. They're also focusing on a couple markets. The family market, which is something that we could see in the video, in the introduction for this car, and of course the executive market. CEOs and big executives are using this car a lot. It's very popular among that segment. But of course, they're trying to focus as well for the family use. For big families with 2 or 3 kids, there's a lot of space. But not only the space, we're talking also about the different features that this car can offer, like technology or safety. which are some of the characteristics that the brand is trying to improve throughout the time. So we are actually seeing most of the pictures and the videos focus on families. We're seeing like some kids, mom and dad, going around and exploring using this brand, and people got excited. So we can see also some of the safety features for this car, how they're using all the materials that have been tested during the research and development phase to guarantee the safety for these kind of vehicles. So they're showing some of the results for the tests they have made throughout the time to offer a very safe vehicle to the global market.
什么概念呢？比方说，常规用的潜水艇的材料是850兆瓦，那么2000兆瓦就是它的2.5倍。那么高山真正可以为您带来好的收益。在电池安全方面，今年有很多的因为电池起火而自燃的这种担忧，也让部分用户对于新能源车存有偏见。
Want to give a welcome to our Facebook live streaming to some of the users who are joining. We can see Chitrang Omar Sayed say he's fantastic. He's definitely fantastic. We can see also Nathaniel Flau Harris say he's very beautiful. And some other people giving some interactions about this model. Again, if you have any questions, remember to leave in the comments down below, either on YouTube, Take Me Around, or the official page, the fan page for the companies, where you can actually give your doubts or questions, and later we'll try to figure them out. So thanks everybody again for joining us to this event and this live streaming, where we're trying to show the technology that this brand is bringing to the market. I will make sure to keep reading all your comments and interact throughout this transmission, this live transmission of this event.
那么高山呢，我们也是首款通过中汽研的零甲醛认证的 MPV， 车内的材质都是环保的工艺，同时我们还配备了座舱的新风系统，保证了我们所有的健康出行。不夸张的说，在安全这个维度上，我们可以永远相信魏牌。 当然，现在很多 MPV 的产品上都是有冰箱的。那么大部分的冰箱目前只考虑了30度甚至以上的广东，但是忽略了零下30度的东北。那么高山匹配的是从最低0度到最高50度的。 冷暖双模式的这个冰箱，那么同时满足了前排和后排用户的这个方便拿取。那么我们的冰箱呢做了双层双开口的设计，也就是在中通道你可以开口，在后边也可以拉开，再加上12.5升的超大容积，不但能让年轻人喝上冰可乐。
Now the CEO is sharing some of the information about the comfort of this vehicle inside. How can you interact with the different features to guarantee the comfort, like for example the temperature, the air conditioning, the heating system that this car has is a new generation of comfort. So he's explaining a little bit about this. Also, something that got my attention a lot about this model is this collaboration they have with Harman Kardon. It's a speaker system that sounds incredibly good, and it's incorporated into this MPV. So when you are using this type of cars going all around, it's not just a transportation use. You can also have entertainment. You can also have relaxation time, because its plan is being designed to offer a new level of comfort when it comes to MPV and transportation for both family and the executive segments. So I was really mind blown when I was checking all the features that this MPV has. And right now the CEO is sharing more insights about all these features that this car has.
开发的语音识别系统，实现6音区独立识别。同时，前排和3排还有一个一键通话的功能。那么按下这个按键，就可以实现第1排和第3排的人面对面般的轻松的畅谈。那么航母级的安全设计，零甲醛的健康座舱，冷暖双门的大容量冰箱，哈曼卡顿的豪华音响，行政加长版的星空顶，高山虽然没有高铁的造型，但是您的确可以拥有高铁头等舱般的享受。越来越多的新能源 MPV 走进了家庭，那么就避免不了假期出游的场景。那么全家出游，新能源的 MPV 也就会有堵囊排队的这种焦虑。即便是有超充，那充电设施的覆盖率也并非一朝一夕。那在续航方面，高山我们搭载的是37.9路独电。WLTC 工况140公里的纯电续航，行政加长版44.28度电 ，WLTC 工况纯电续航170公里。那么，在城市用车的场景下，如果充电条件方便，完全它就是一台电车。即便长途出行，油电综合续航也超过900公里，完全没有续航焦虑。高山呢，全系采用的是混联动力，标配4驱，标配4驱。那么后桥都配备的是135千瓦的大电机。
I follow you.
它带来的是100公里5秒级的加速性能。那么我们也在讨论，一台 MPV 谁会去开着它去跑加速呢？但我们还是有满载工况，有爬坡，有高速，有超车的这种工况。那么在这种动力的储备下，让您还是得心应手。那么在这儿呢，我觉得也有必要和大家再说明一下混联和增程的差异。高山搭载的混联系统包括串联增程、并联和直驱3种模式。如果单纯把增程拿出来，它只相当于混联模式的3个模式里边的7分之一。那在城市的低速工况的场景下，优先用电，时速小于60公里的时候，也。
All right, we try to move a little bit out of this announcement that is about to come to an end to start showing you guys all the features that these cars are offering. Again, this is a very modern, good-looking, very good-looking and striking design MPV, starting with this feature that I would say is one of my favorite features when it comes to the design of this car. We're talking about the front grille. It's a very dramatic front grille. Of course, as you might know, we are in an auto show, so there will be a lot of people all around passing by, crossing here, but don't worry about that. We'll try to focus about the features that this car offers. Again, we can see a very good-looking MPV with this kind of merging of the front lights with this super dramatic grille. This is again the Gaan MPV. We have several iterations for this model that we can see that offer different kind of features. This is the standard version for this model, right? So we have this one in green. We also have like in black, silver, and golden. So something exciting just happening in there. So this design for this car, again, is very good looking, very striking, very modern, trying to adapt it to the global market. And the front looks just very nice. I'm going to move around a little bit, and I will ask my cameraman to follow me a little bit to go around and try to show you all the features of this vehicle that some people are giving a try. I will try to go inside. If you want, you can just go that gate. I'll do it here, and then I'll show a little bit.
One more time to close it.
换新、特新、舒享和保养5大进阶领域，以及购车、服网联和充电4大无忧保障领域，冬季9重价值超过3.6万的。
All right, we had the chance to actually enter the front row of this vehicle. This is the Gaan MPV. And again, we're going to start seeing a lot of different features that makes this car very outstanding. Starting from the color, this version of the MPV, of the Gaan MPV, comes with orange leather, which is very good looking. It makes you feel, because of the color, very spacious, very classy, very elegant at the same time, I have to say. So we start checking all the features for this vehicle. We have a very good looking sunroof that you can open and close manually. And all the attention might go to the front panel. It's an extended screen where you can have the instrument panel on one side, and you have here all the control panel to manage all the different features of the vehicle. I want to try to close this a little bit. I just close it, and automatically the seat will be adjusted for the driving settings. This is a car that will allow a lot of personalization, meaning that if you have different drivers, you can adjust it for the specific user with the space for the driving to make it more comfortable and at the end safer when it comes to driving. So again, we have here all the control panel on one side and all the instrument on the other side. It's a full screen where you have access to all the information in a very comfortable way. Here you can manage the different features of the vehicle, but also in here you have some physical buttons that try to keep it a little bit more classic, if you might. So here you have the AC, the vent, the different features to control, mostly the air conditioning. You can just go up and down with physical buttons, but you can also manage that here on the screen. You have the direction and which vents you want to turn on and off from the screen. You can also, of course, control the temperature and different features for this vehicle. The steering wheel looks very nice. Actually, to be honest, in my own style, I like to have a lot of controls in a very handy way, which means when you're driving, you don't need to get distracted looking at the screen to control maybe different features like the music volume or other features that you already have here in the steering wheel. So this car incorporates as well all these features in the steering wheel, both the steering wheel and the control panel in the front screen. This is a plug-in hybrid MPV, a vehicle that is trying to promote again the commercialization of these green and environmental friendly vehicles. And that's something I like about Way a lot, because most of the products, most of the vehicles they're producing nowadays are green vehicles. Most of them are hybrid, plug-in hybrid vehicles, which allows you to use electricity to improve the performance of the vehicle, reducing the number of emissions that you will throw to the environment. Of course, if you compare to a regular gas car, the emissions of this car are way lower, which makes it a very environmental friendly vehicle to manage. Again, I saw this vehicle is being offered for two different segments. One of them is the executive segment that is well known for the use of this car, especially because of all the comfort features that it offers, but also families. So let's try to wait a little bit and go to the second row, the back part of this car that offers some of the coolest features that I've ever seen in any car here. I just opened the door and the seat goes back to allow an easy exit from the car. Let's go to the second row then. Okay, now we're coming to the second row, and here we're going to see some of cool features. I will close here. With just one touch, the door will close automatically. And I'm already getting thirsty and need some water. Okay, so let's check this part, which is, of course, my favorite. I want to pretend I am the CEO of a company where you're going to be using this part of the car, right? And right now I am feeling something very nice and I'm having a back massage. Yes, these seats, the second row and the third row of this vehicle offers a massage. I am feeling it right now on my back and it is very relaxing. 拍个视频，不好意思，等一下，我设计来，好，谢谢。I will lock it for a while so people don't open and interrupt our live streaming. So again, I'm having a back massage right now, and this is all controlled through my panel here that you actually have in this side as well. So you can see here how it's open. There's a button there. Okay, there you go. You have there all the options for the different controls for massage, the position of the chair. You can control the distance or the space that you might have available. So there's a lot of customization and personalization for this kind of MPV. Another thing that I like a lot, again, when they offer this kind of vehicle for families, imagine you have a road trip with your kids where you're going to spend a few hours on the road. So you have several kind of features to make more interesting. Depending on the version or the level of customization of this vehicle, you might have even some screen in some of the vehicles. But here you can see the roof. You can have like a starlight roof that you can actually change and control. Before I saw here we have, well, this one we don't have it handy, but it's controlled via remote control. You can actually change the colors of the little stars that are blinking on the roof of this vehicle. Also on top you have the control for the AC. When you are in the back part, you can change the settings for the air conditioning to make it more or less comfortable, more or less cold or warm, to make the whole trip or whole journey more comfortable for the people who are in the back. So I also saw here, you can see the seat is adjusting by itself. This is kind of like the traveling position, but you can also maybe go back. The massage is not stopping. I love this car because it keeps giving me a back massage and I'm super comfortable here enjoying this. I will try to, okay, take this kind of a platform that will allow your feet to rest and enjoy the trip. You can go back. I will try to make it go back a little bit and there you go. I am going back and I see some people all around that really want to get in the car to explore it and take a look, but we are enjoying this comfortable trip. But let's go in the back of the car to see the, wait a second, I need to, how to do this? Here. So I want to go to the back of the seat to take a look to the space on the third row and the back of the car. I need to unlock it, and of course the door will open automatically. Okay, there's some people here taking a look at this car. Again, where you come into an auto show, you of course will find tons of people taking a look and checking this vehicle. Most of the people here are part of the media, so they want to have their first impressions of this car. So since they're here, let's try to go. Maybe here there's less people. Let's try to check this one. That is in another color actually. And what I want to show you guys here is the background. So it's an automatic opening back door, And actually you can see here, this car is coming on a different color, it's lighter. And of course, it's kind of a different style. I like both of them. For me, one of my favorite is this type of color. You have the feeling that probably is more spacious, if you might. But the good thing about this model is that it allows you a huge level of personalization when it comes to colors and the different features that it offers. And I will try to see how is the process. Here it is. There's nobody. So you can adjust it from the back, allowing you to have more or less space depending on where you're going, what is the purpose of the use of this vehicle, right? So you can adjust the amount of space that you might have to locate more suitcases, more boxes, or whatever you need to transport. And let me see if it's like this. There you go. So all the controls and all these handles are from the back, so you have the chance to modify it and increase the space that you might have in this MPV. Also have some features like electric plug. Here you have also some little details that makes this car very practical for the use. You have a light here in case it's dark. So again, it offers a lot of features to guarantee the comfort, the space when it comes to travel, when it comes to transportation. That's something I like a lot about this vehicle. With a press of a button as well, we're gonna close it. And now let's explore the back of the car. Again, in the same way that in the front is very dramatic, very striking, we have also the backlight that covers most of the space from one side to the other. And the lights are also kind of incorporated into the car bumper. We can also see a lot of technology incorporated into this car. We can see here two cameras, one here, the other one is here to guarantee the safety when driving this vehicle. Actually, nowadays this is very common to see this kind of technology, but when we talk about the way models, they are trying to mix it in a better way with the software that was created for this car. Of course, we also have several parking sensors to make easier and more convenient the parking of this car. This is a big vehicle. Of course, if we compare it to a sedan or even an SUV, it's quite large. Actually, you can tell the height of this vehicle. This is 189. I'm 180, meaning this is 9 centimeters taller than me. So it's quite generous. And actually, one of the best features of this car is the space. As I said before, inside, little kids, when traveling with family, are able to walk standing. So they don't need to go like this. They can freely walk from the back to the second row of seats in this vehicle, which is awesome. Again, space is one of the best features of this car. But I want to show you, I really want to show you another of the iterations of this model that is over there that got my attention a lot, because as I said, all this MPV offers big level of customization. Meaning if we have a very demanding CEO of a company that requires a lot of comfort when traveling, they can add certain features to make it even more enjoyable. And I'm talking, I'll show you better. Let's go to that one, because that one, I really liked it. And I want to show you very quickly some of the features of this vehicle. So this is one of my favorite iterations, one of the modifications they have made for this one. And I really don't know if the camera can actually capture the whole thing, but man, this is comfortable. This is very cool because we have a lot of space here. This is only a 2 seats MPV with a lot of space. But look at the front. We have a huge screen. This is probably like a 46 or 50 inch screen where people can enjoy during the trip. They can watch a movie, watch a TV show from that. We also have a little screen here. It's also like a control panel where you can control the different features of the car, like the air conditioning, the position of the vehicle, the position of the seat, I mean, and different kind of features that this iteration or this modification of this vehicle offers. Like we have here these USB and Type-C charger ports to conveniently charge your phone. But I'm pretty sure this one, because I am trying to check it. Where is it? But there is a wireless charger in this car. I'm pretty sure it has it somewhere. Some of the users are asking me if it has the massage option. It certainly does. Actually, when I was trying the standard version, this is more like a luxurious iteration of this vehicle. So I'm pretty sure it has it, but you don't need to like pay extra to modify or have that option because the standard version already has it incorporated. I was actually since the moment I got in the car, I started enjoying and feeling the back massage on that seat. That's why I didn't want to leave that car because it felt really good, very comfortable. So if it's just trying for a few minutes, imagine having a couple hours trip in that. You don't feel like it's a trip. You don't feel like you're moving. It's like relaxing time for you because you're having a massage. You can enjoy a movie. You can actually just have a good resting time in a vehicle like that. I wonder why I am not a CEO of a company. I want to become a CEO of a company to be able to for this kind of luxury because it feels like a first class seat on an airplane, you know, where you have all the features and all these amenities that allows you to enjoy the whole trip. This is the way it feels. But I also like the way the design of this iteration. They're using dark colors and kind of bronze colors for the details of this car. So remember, this is not the standard version. This is a modification or an iteration for this model. Let's go back and try to check the other color. Even though I'm enjoying this one a lot, I don't want to leave. But let's try to see the other one over there. From this side, I can open from that side. Okay, this one, apparently we're not allowed to go inside, but I just want to show you, this is similar to the previous one. It just have like the screen on top, and the way they mix and match the color also is a little bit different from the previous one. Again, as I said before, this is not the standard version. This is just one of the types of modification that you can actually make in this car. So I will try to reach the other standard version if the people allow us to do it. Actually, I want to show you also the one we have on the stage, which is the main standard version that the CEO just used for the introduction of this vehicle in the middle of the stage. We have a big stage beautifully set up for this model, which is like the star of this launching event for Way. Way brand, as I say, is focusing on producing very, very good looking both SUVs and MPVs. Like this one we have here. We have a lot of people inside right now. So we're trying to get our chance to get inside. This is actually very similar to the first one we saw. It probably has some variations of the different features that it has. Whoa, yeah, it certainly feels a little bit different. Actually, it's different from the first one we saw because we have the controls just right here. Okay, so the controls on this version are on this side. And right now, I am enjoying a back massage. Here you can see the controls for the different levels of pressure and the movements of the massage option or the massage function for this car. two features I like a lot about this MPV. The first one is the little table you have here. You can use it for working. Like as a person who constantly is traveling, I really enjoy having these kind of features because it offers more comfort. When we talk about traveling on the road, if you have a little table where you can place your computer and simply work here, it's absolutely amazing because it guarantees the comfort during the working. Nothing will interrupt you. So this little table here in the front, I think is a big plus for this kind of vehicle. The other one is as a person as well that enjoys music a lot, you have a very outstanding sound system in this kind of car. We're talking about a cooperation between Harman Kardon and Way to put 16 speakers all around the vehicle to make the trip even more enjoyable. So imagine if you have a screen here and then you have this sound system of 16 Harman Kardon speakers to enjoy your music, a movie. It makes the trip very enjoyable, very unforgettable. So I think the level of comfort that this kind of MPV offers nowadays is really, really outstanding. I like also, again, this comes with this light star, the little stars on the roof to make it more like a magic trip. If you have your kids coming here and enjoying a road trip in this car will be absolutely enjoyable. Again, the level of space, even though this is the new version, it still offers the same level of comfort that the previous generations offer for this MPV. So no matter if you're a CEO, if you're a father or a son in a big family, you will enjoy this trip a lot. So all these few vehicles I've been showing you so far are the Gaoshan model. But I also want to show you for a while because just have 10 more minutes for this live streaming. But let's use these 10 minutes to introduce a little bit of the Lanshan model that is on the other side of this exhibition. It's also another beautifully designed vehicle. It's a SUV that I hope there are not many people because actually for that one we only have one model for this exhibition. If you have any question for the previous version, the Gaoshan, please make sure to leave it in the comments down below. Also, I want to let you know, later on in a couple days, we'll be making a video, a more detailed video about all the information and the features that this car offers. So it will be coming out on my channel, Take Me Around on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And if you have any question, leave it in the comments. So I'll make sure to cover the answers for these questions on this full video that will come out in a few days. So this is the 3 seats SUV that, just like we saw in the previous model, the Gaoshan, it also offers a lot of comfort. So I wanna come here and sit down on this second row seat. You can see you have also the seats control in here that allows you to maybe modify even more the position of the seat. Just as we saw in the Gaoshan, we also have this working table in the front, and you can just use it for your computer or even enjoying maybe some snacks. If you want to have a meal in your car, you can also do it just like that. So let's explore a little bit the back of the car. As I say, this is a 3-rows SUV. I want to explore, because when we talk about SUV, some people care a lot about the space. So space is definitely not a problem when it comes to this SUV either. Let's try to move it a little bit. Let me see where the controls. Maybe it's this one? Yeah. So you can just pull this string here and you can modify it and have a lot of space without sacrificing any comfort for the front passengers. So 4 people can perfectly travel in this kind of SUV and still have a lot of space and comfort, of course. I'm 180. I am not that fat, but I'm quite big. I want to try to fit myself here to show you, so you guys kind of have an idea of the space when it comes to this model. This is the Wei Lanshan. And as I said, all the details of this car are very beautifully designed, no matter which part of the car you are. Even the bag, probably you're just not gonna use that much space other than carrying some maybe suitcases or boxes, but still, you can still feel the premium of the materials they're using here. The matching of the colors in every single part of the vehicle is simply outstanding. It feels very well quality built of every single part of the vehicle. You have, of course, the belt when using the third row of the vehicle. You have all the features that you might need to have a comfortable trip in here. The lights and the different details for this vehicle. Again, this is the previous model. This is a plug-in SUV, plug-in hybrid SUV. And actually, we were checking here I don't know if these doors must be open with the panel control from inside. So I cannot show you much details because, again, the thing with these kind of live events is like a lot of people are interested in watching and taking a look of these cars. So we might not have access to that part. But I think the co-pilot seat is available. Let's do it quickly so we can enter in here. You can tell as soon as I open the door, the seat will move back, allowing the passenger to enter more easily to the car. And all these models offer a high level of comfort, but also design and style is not sacrificed here. You can see a full screen going from one side to the other, which means like if you're a co-pilot or you're here on the other seat, you still have access to manage some of the controls of the car very easily, very handy because they're right in front of you. So you can choose to watch a movie, you can choose to listen to some music, read some news, browsing the web. So there's a lot of options here. In the middle, there's more like a standard control panel where you can see like the music, the air conditioning, the different features that the car offers to make the trip very comfortable. Emergency lights, you can see the air conditioning controls as well. And also something I like a lot about this car, they're offering both types of chargers. We have USB Type A and Type C, very handy depending on what you want to do. But also, here you have the wireless charger for this one. Well, this model, this phone doesn't have wireless charger, but you have the option here if your phone can use that feature. Just place it here, and while you're traveling, you can just charge your phone. So these kind of features are very interesting, very useful when it comes to this kind of vehicle, because nowadays we're looking for a next level when it comes to comfort and style when you're traveling. Space is also something important and essential when we are choosing an SUV. Even though you can count with several features in this car, you also enjoy space. Like for example, I always like this space that cars are offering nowadays because it's some extra space that you might use for placing some stuff while you're traveling, like a bottle of water or a small bag. You also have some spaces here to put and place a lot of things. And also some cup holders in the middle. So they already left. I will try to go to the driver's seat because that when it comes to an SUV, I like big cars actually. And that's will be my role. I love driving. I really enjoy driving. So I want to see how it feels, the driver seat in front of this vehicle. Ah, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful. I have to say the design, the choosing of the colors of these cars are just outstanding. And it comes with several features. You have some sensors inside, like cameras and different kind of sensors to make the whole driving experience, not just the driving, the use of this car very enjoyable. So you can see this model specifically, the one we have here, is coming in this color. It's kind of like an orange, light brownish, which looks very beautiful. And again, the design and the matching of the colors for this car are very special. I enjoy using and driving a car with this level of comfort and style. So again, you're not sacrificing the style and you're not sacrificing other features for when you're using this type of car. You're still being environmental friendly because you're using a plug-in hybrid car, which is using less fuel and also producing less carbon emission to our environment, which is wonderful. But at the same time, you're enjoying a beautifully well-built vehicle, just like this one, to travel by yourself, with your family, for work. So Way is trying to cover and producing a lot of different kind of vehicles to cover every segment, producing affordable vehicles with good design, with very well-built features for the comfort of the passengers and the users. You can see also here, even the speakers, like, to be honest, the design of every details for this car are very special. We just have a couple more minutes before we end this live streaming. Again, if you have any question, make sure to leave it in the comment sections down below. We will be producing a full detailed video about this model that you have seen today in this exhibition. So later I will try to gather all the questions that you guys might have. You might put in the comments both on Facebook platform and YouTube platform. And soon this full video will be released just in a few days. I will try to make it as soon as possible so you guys can enjoy in more detail the features of this car. So I will work in that. Again, will coming out on my YouTube channel, Take Me Around, which is focusing on the different kind of technologies that we can see nowadays. I want to come to the second row. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. When I close, there is a base that will open when I open the door to make the access to this vehicle even easier. So I just open it, and if you have maybe little kids that might need some extra help, you already have it here. It's here, and the access to the vehicle is pretty easy and convenient, and I love that. Again, you have all the different features that we saw in the Gaoshan model brought to the Lanshan, like this sunroof that you can see here on the top, allowing more lighting to come inside the car, having natural light when you're traveling. If you don't want to do that, you have the option just to close it and have just a regular car. So it has the options for everyone in the family. Also, you can have here the different controls for the air conditioning. If the passengers on the back are wants to have a different setting for the temperature, the air conditioning, you can just modify here. You also have the different connectors for USB-A or USB-C to power up your phone while you're enjoying a trip. So you have a lot of options. You have a lot of different features to guarantee, again, the comfort when you're traveling in these kind of vehicles. The design is very beautiful. It's really striking. The features that it offers are absolutely amazing. So there you go. These are the Gaoshan and the Lanshan models. I'll make sure to cover all your questions and doubts and try to produce a good quality video covering all the features more in detail about this model. I think they are very beautiful. Of course, 1 hour is definitely not enough to cover all the features for this car, because we have a lot of features in this car that are very unique, very striking, but I wish we could have maybe a full day of streaming to show you in detail all the experience of using this kind of car. So this is the Lanshan vehicle. Before we check the Way Gaoshan, let me know your questions down below. If you have any, your comments, even your suggestions, I will try to cover all these questions in the upcoming video that will come out very soon on my channel. So I want to thank everybody who joined this live streaming today here from the Auto Guangzhou 2023, enjoying these two beautiful models that Way is bringing to the market. And again, we keep in touch and see you in the main video just in a few days. Thanks a lot for joining us, and see you in the next time. Bye-bye. 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 Yeah, I talk a lot.
Stop.
Yes.